Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. This is the Conscious Tarot. Welcome. My name is Jen. We're going to go ahead and talk about what do you need to know right now? What do you need to know today? So let's go ahead and pick. Let's do an oracle card, one per pile. Let's do this first. Okay, put that there. These are bigger cards, two and one more. Oh, that one wants to come out. Okay, that's three. So let's go ahead. Let me pull from, let's do this deck today. We're going to do 6 cards per pile. What does pile 1 need to know today? What will help them? What does pile 1 need to know today? What does pile 1 need to know today? What will, oh. All right, let's do this first. What will help them? One more. What will help pile 1 today? Okay. There we go. Move on to pile 2. What will help pile 2 today? What do they need to know today? What does pile 2 need to know today? Gosh, these want to come out. One more. What does pile 2 need to know today? Well, that answers that. There you go. You got an extra card. All right. Pile 3. Okay, that's for pile 3. What does pile 3 need to know today? What does pile 3 need to know today? What will help them? What does pile 3 need to know today? Okay. Three more. That one wants to come out. 4, so that's 2. What will help pile 3 today? Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me get organized. Hello, pile 1. Let's go ahead and move these back and start your reading. You have the Green Adventurine. So pretty. Let's see what you have. So we have the Strength card. Let's do your Oracle card. So have courage. We'll put that right underneath your stone. Strength. Ace of Swords. 6 of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. 10 of Wands. 7 of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. With courage and strength. Yeah. Okay. Let's just move this up a little bit. So, because I want you to see everything. So we have here this courage card for your oracle. This is just, I mean, the presence of this elephant and contextually in this photo is strong and courageous and so full of life, and it makes me feel like you're trying to make your own way. So Spirit wants to tell you to have hope, create hope in your life. This card is all about being courageous and having hope. And you know, if you have hope, it connects to courage. It actually ties to courage. Even if it's hard, I know it can be hard sometimes. But with this connection of hope to courage, it's about being vulnerable. And it's about opening your heart. And it takes it takes those things in order to be present in life and to not be afraid of the world, to not be afraid of ridicule and rejection. Those that are sending you those thoughts and that energy of negativity in your life that feels like rejection and ridicule. Those people are sending you that type of energy because they're personally afraid to live life. They're truly afraid to live their own life, a bountiful life, a great life. They're afraid of it. So because they have countless fears and, they squash their own dreams. So because of that, energetically, sometimes you can feel like you're climbing a mountain, and it has to do with the people that are around you. And family can be pretty rough, to be honest with you. They have their own things. So just because you're connected by family doesn't mean you're all meant to be around each other all the time. Everybody has different views on life. Everybody has a different personality and their expectations of life and people around them and what's going to happen to them. So those around you are predictable and small, but you can go the opposite direction and, rule your life with love. Love for yourself. Be curious about what life has for you, what it holds for you. That's how you're going to become free and you're going to be able to live a full life. The fact that you have the strength card here next to your courage card, that is no mistake. It all connects. It all ties together. So this is Spirit literally handing you this courage blessing. And with the Ace of Swords here, this actually belongs over here. This is Spirit itself handing you strength and courage and to believe in yourself. So I'm going to leave that there. It's all connected. The Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, this combination is also about being curious and giving to others. It's about pure generosity. But Spirit wants to tell you, along with those struggles that you've been experiencing, be generous with yourself. You have the 10 and the 7 of Wands, representing hard work here. So you've done so much. You're trying to get to that next level. You've done so much. The Knight of Cups, to finish your reading, it's showing you that there's power in being curious and generous to yourself and in life. I mean, look at the power that they have here. The Cup, by the way, cups are emotions. The River is emotions. Water is our emotions. So he's sturdy on top of this white horse, which, by the way, white symbolizes purity. So Spirit is taking you into a place of freedom and kindness and love because you have this cup here. And the fact that, and look at the wings, the fact that this individual is so sturdy and strong and healthy mentally and wanting to move forward, knowing that when they cross over this water, they're stepping into a new life. They're stepping into a new world that's good to them. They are good to themselves. And don't pay attention to all the little voices around you. There's such strength here. This message is just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's almost like this little push from Spirit saying, you got this. You got this. Thank you so much for being here. That was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I could help. Give me a like and a subscribe for more uploads coming up so you don't miss anything. And also check out my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box of this video. Thank you so much. I'm moving on to number 2. Hello, pile number 2. Thank you so much for being here. You have, this is the Blue Adventurine. You have the Blue Adventurine. I'm going to put it right there. Let's check out what you have. So you have the Two of Pentacles. For your oracle card, rest deeply. We can all use that advice. Okay, let's see. You have the Chariot, the Nine of Wands, King of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Strength card, and the Four of Pentacles. Sorry, I keep rolling you around here, buddy. I talk to it like it's a friend. Okay, so we have here with these cards. Okay, so you have the Wands, the Chariot. So especially towards the end here in the center with the Strength and the Chariot. Okay, so fast moving. All right, so everything has a season. And this is what you have to remember in life, is that everything has a season, a time, a period of time that things can go awry, or a time that you might feel like you're drowning, like you're trying to get out of, you're trying to get up again. Everything has a season. It's a moment in time. When you think about our lives and the fact that the longevity of life really is 100 years. So just keep in mind that anything negative is just for a moment in time, and you're going to be okay. You're going to get through it. So Spirit wants to remind you that resting is vital for you and vital for your health. And actually, this Blue Adventurine, this actually has notes of encouragement to be open and honest, communication, speaking one's mind. So if you combine that with resting deeply, you will rest deeply once you're honest in life. And with this card, you know, we're not taught in this current phase of life, meaning living in the 2000s, with this boundless interception of TV and social media and your work life, and going through, you know, everything coming through your phone, and going through times of constant like being needed constantly. So whether somebody is trying to connect with you at work, in other words, we can't turn it off right now, right? Because everything's coming through our phone. So it's not like our phone is just used to make phone calls to, you know, from A to B, from you to someone else. It's literally a mobile working situation, a constant connect, whether you are on social media or you are even working from home. Unless you put your phone aside, which I do at night, I put my phone aside 6 p.m. on and keep it in my bathroom and just keep it connected, you know, lit up, so that I can go ahead, because I've been using it all day, and I can go ahead and recharge, and I can shut the door, and that's it. That's it for the night. Anything, unless it's a true emergency, anything can wait. Anything. So social media sometimes can create, and then, you know, people reaching out from work, or that constant text messaging, and all of that is, it doesn't create for a peaceful existence unless you're, you know, willing to just turn it off during certain periods of time. So unless you're really willing to give yourself that time to recharge, meaning not near your phone. So you need to recharge. You are the one in charge of the rest of your life. And if we can live to be 100 years old, oh my gosh, that's amazing. The fact that we are able to do that, it's incredible. So take advantage of it, that we can live this prosperous, great life that's healthy if we take the time to recharge. So that's what this card is all about. It's about taking the time to rest, taking the time to veg out, taking the time to turn it off. So in order to improve our lives and in order to kind of create this rebirth, right, there needs to be some sort of stillness. So your thoughts have to loosen in order to be retrieved and let those negative thoughts go. So if you're thinking a certain way in a more negative cesspool, if you're thinking negatively, those things will come up and fester in your life. So it's a matter of getting rid of those negative thoughts and creating a pathway, a neurological pathway for positive ones. So we all want to live our life with more gusto and happiness, to be kind with others and know that, hey, if I see XYZ today, this person, that it's going to go in a positive way, not a negative one. It's going to add to my life, not take away. So pay attention to your thoughts, get enough sleep. You need to restructure your sleeping habits and do it in a way that's going to benefit you, because that will equal more happiness in your life. So do what works for you. All those negative thoughts, they'll go away. It'll stop. That's what your whole reading is about. That's what your whole reading is. Oh, sorry. That's what your whole, ooh, all right. So the Two of Wands, let's talk about that. So the Two of Wands is suggesting that Spirit is giving you a whole, full, happy life, and it's in your hands. It's just a matter of which way you want to go. But those are your choices. Those are your paths that you can pick. Gives you the world of planning your future. The rest and the sleep that you need will give you more strength. It'll allow more strength in your life. It'll allow you to get what you deserve in life, because it won't be such a rat race. It won't be such a clamoring to get to the next thing, and then keep going in that fast-paced motion and movement. You are deserving of so many great things. You are worthy, and the fact that it takes courage, it takes somebody being noble to change their life, to want to change their life, because it is easier to just stay in it, right? It is easier to answer those 10 text messages from 6 p.m. to 10 before bed instead of dealing with it in the morning. But that's just a thought process. In other words, we attach things to what we believe. So if you believe that, then you're going to be on your phone trying to tackle it. If you believe nothing in this world except an emergency is worth me putting my time into it right now, and anything of worth, key words, of worth, will be there in the morning. That's your new belief system. So you can take time for you and rest. My God, when in time, other than now, have we ever felt the need to go instead of rest? When? Never. So we're living in new times, and it's just a matter of taking a new direction and deal with what we're dealing with right now. Everybody on the planet's dealing with the same thing. So it's just a matter of which choice you want to go down, which path you want to go down. Preservation of your health, preservation of your mind. Because remember, if you're going, the first thing that will happen is your body will start to give way, and you might have some health issues. But don't forget your mind. Your mind is able to work properly when you get enough sleep. For those of you that have had children, you know this. When you have a newborn screaming every 2 hours or needing to feed every 2 hours, you're constantly on a go, and it's hard to really get that deep sleep. But once they're getting into a schedule and they're feeding, in a different manner where you can maybe, even if you're pumping, you can put it into a structured schedule, more schedule of, they're not needing every 2 hours anymore. You can go ahead and feed every 4 hours. Now they're turning, into getting more solids and weaning off the milk and sleeping better. And all of those things happen in those stages. So it's just a matter of knowing, if you do not have a newborn at home that's creating that type of situation and path for you, no excuses, right? Everything else can wait. You come first. You come first. That was your reading. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so very much. If you found value in this reading, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And I want to make sure that you don't miss out on those future readings. I will be posting, I usually post every single day, whether it's a short or a full-length video, and I'm really digging the pick of cards right now. So don't miss out. So subscribe, and also check out my Etsy shop. The link is in the description of this video. Thank you so much. I'm moving on to number 3. Hello, pile number 3. Thank you so much for being here. You have the lapis lazuli. This is one of my favorites, the lapis lazuli. So pretty. Okay, so let's see what you have. You have the 6 of Swords. Here's your oracle card. Ooh, protect your boundaries. Awesome. Yeah, you have more cards. You got the extra cards. Let's see. So actually, here we go. Okay. So we have the 6 of Swords, the Death card. By the way, this is good news. Don't panic. The Hierophant, King of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, King of Cups. Oh, and the Hanged Man. Your journey. Okay. So let's see here. Let's start with protecting your boundaries. You know, it's funny because with your lapis lazuli, it's about truth and understanding. So with truth and understanding, you are able to protect your boundaries. You're able to see what's important in life and the life you want to live. Everybody has their own boundaries. Everybody does. And if you don't, no, I mean, it's impossible. If you didn't, then there's nothing to compare it to, and your life is a complete disaster. So everybody has to have their boundaries, and everybody tries their best. And it's just about realizing what's important to you, what serves you well. It's a powerful statement. Spirit wants you to know it's about being generous to others, but it's also about protecting your own energy at the same time. So being equal in that. So generous to yourself, generous to others, you want to protect that life force that you have. We have our own energetic field around us. We want to protect head to toe and around our space, around ourselves. It is your birthright to be happy. And not only that, but to enjoy your happiness and not feel guilty for that happiness. So guard yourself to protect that positive energy. Imagine yourself always feeling protected and safe, and that nothing negative can penetrate. The deer protects itself with these incredible antlers. Those antlers are large and thick and of distance from their head and their body. In other words, there's such a distance. If you've ever seen one in real life, in person, it is wild. It is incredible. There is such space of protection with the antlers between themselves and anything else trying to attack them, trying to invade their space that they're not aware of and safe with. I mean, they just go with full force. So this is all about creating that distance between your mind and body and others' energy, other people's energy. Keep that healthy space between you and them. And don't feel guilty about it. With your reading here, especially with the Death card and the Hierophant, it's about restarting. It's about starting anew, protecting yourself, not worrying about something else in your life that might take precedence. In other words, somebody else in your life that feels that you need to give them attention and basically give yourself, that you lose yourself with them. It's about starting new and knowing that you're in charge. You have the keys here. That really others should be following you. With this Six of Swords, she has swords in her boat. She also is caring for a child. She's caring for a baby. And she's surrounded by not so calm waters. And there's this person behind that's like clamoring for her. Like, you stay with me. But she's protecting herself and her child and not worried about the person on land that's clamoring for her. It's like this, don't leave me type of feeling. But why is she taking off in the boat and not worried about her? She's not worried about it because maybe this relationship was a negative relationship. That this person, if she were to get on the boat, they wouldn't all survive. So she is not worried about her because it's for their own survival. She's moving on past these waters. And anybody on land that is critical to that. So the universe is giving you that spiritual wisdom, right? She's protecting herself and her child instead of being pulled down and pulled back. And sometimes that can cause peril in our lives. So with these first three cards especially, the Six of Swords, Death, and the Hierophant. And by the way, Death is just about rebirth. So a rebirth is coming. The universe is giving you that spiritual wisdom that you need to make the right choices and decisions to move forward. You have so many Kings and Tens that, you know, it's about competition, or sorry, completion, competition with yourself and others. Let that fall away, right? Yourself and others, let that fall away. It's about completion. Tens are all about completion and starting something new. So ending something and starting something new, starting something fresh. And with the Hanged Man, to finish your reading, remember you had extra cards too. You know, it's about surrendering and to just be in the light. You are the light. Do you see this around him? I mean, it's just radiating from his body, his head. You are the light. So surround yourself with people that are positive, that see your light shining, that don't want to dim it. That don't want to dim it. Bye. You take care of you. That was your reading. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. There is such value that I get from doing these readings, and I hope I help. I hope. Please, if you did find value, please give me a like and a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any further videos that come out, anything that I upload. And also check out my Etsy shop. The link is in the description of this video. Thank you so much for being here. Sending all my love, all the kindness, goodness, everything to you. You are amazing. You're worthy. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.